Bleed black and gold, buff forever. You already know, man. It's your boy, YouKnowTGreen, and I'm back with another one. Man, oh man, oh man. It's time to get down to business. And hey, if we're going to stand on business, we got to figure out who is going to be our backup quarterback to Shedeur Sanders. Now, I know we haven't even got to the springtime yet, but we already know Shedeur is going to be big dog and he going to get that main position, right? But who is going to back up Shedeur when times get tough? I'm going to knock on wood, y'all, because hopefully, this year will not be nowhere near close to last year with this offensive line. And we already know we got big dog Jordan Seaton. We got some dogs in place to make sure Shedeur is protected. Now, if we have to go to that backup quarterback position, who should be that dude? Who should get that shot? Now, Ryan Staub, he was there last year, right? We know Big Dog Ryan was there. You know, he held it down at the end of the season, came in, and you got to say, this 6'1", 200-pound dude did his thing. He even threw a nice touchdown to Travis Hunter. I'm not going to say I'm surprised because I saw the potential in this dude, you know, early on in the spring game. And not only that, coming into the fold, you know, he was a JUCO recruit, if I'm not mistaken. And I remember watching his highlights and talking about this last year. If y'all go back many videos ago, I knew he could come in here when we needed him and get the job done. And he did just that. And in fact, I'm actually a little shocked. I thought he was going to enter the transfer portal, y'all, because I felt like he showcased enough to say, like, hey, some other teams out here could use this dog. But guess what, y'all? He stayed. And the other two left, you know, we ain't going to even speak on them. But Walter Taylor from Vanderbilt and Destin Wade from Kentucky came on board, which we know about through the transfer portal here recently, right? With them in the fold, and now we got Ryan. This is going to be interesting. Only reason why I say that is because before we get into, you know, the accolades and what I think they're going to bring to the table, we don't know what type of offense Pat Schumer will be running. We got a little taste of it coming out of the year, but like Deion said, Pat Schumer had to come in here and work with the pieces of the puzzle of the offense that he had in place, you know, from the previous offensive coordinator. We already know who left, right? What type of offense would Pat Schumer be running? I don't know, and I'm sure you don't know, and we're going to be waiting to see. And the only reason why I bring that up, because that would dictate to me what type of quarterback get that job. And yeah, if you come in and do your job, you're going to get that position, right? But Ryan Staub and Walter Taylor and Destin Wade is totally different. Like Ryan Staub, for example, is not a quarterback who's going to get out there and, okay, nobody not open, he's going to just instantly take off and run, right? Where Destin Wade going to try to go ahead and make sure that happens. Hey, he finna march down the field, including Walter Taylor. So that's just some of the difference. But let's just get into it. I guess we could start off with Shedeur. Do I need to say much about his past season, 293 yards averaging, threw over 3,000 yards, 27 touchdowns, had a QB rating of 151. I mean, this dude was trying to go literally for the Heisman. If we would have had a better record, Lord have mercy, what things we would have accomplished him with that Heisman talk. But anyway, he started and played all 11 games during the 2023 season, which we know, 298 completions upon 430 attempts, 69% average right there. 3,000 yards, as I say, over 3,000 yards in passing, 31 touchdowns. He rushed for 111 attempts for 394 yards. 4 of those were touchdowns as well. Most passing yards, second most passing touchdowns in CU history. These are some of the accolades, y'all. Second most passing attempts, second most passing completions in CU history. Highest completed percentage. I mean, the list go on and on. Let's get into Ryan Staub like I said, we didn't get to see him too much, but I feel Ryan is a special dude. He played with determination, if you ask me. I just like him. I really don't have nothing bad to say about him. This is going to be a battle for him. This is definitely going to be a battle for him at that secondary QB position. And really, this backup quarterback, or however you want to label it, right? I think it's really more focused on 2025 season. Because, we had a few people commit to us and whatever, they decommitted. That's why I don't talk about a lot of these guys who getting these offers for 2025 and all of that. Because, man, these guys change like the weather. But our quarterback position in 2025 is wide open. It's wide open. You got to admit, it's wide open, right? So who's going to be our quarterback? Ryan Staub could be solidifying himself this season and, really know the playbook from left to right, right to left. Really understanding the offense that Pat Schumer is trying to put in place this upcoming season and get ready for 2025. Is Ryan going to be ready for 2025, or will he enter the transfer portal and get up out of here, and just keep learning that knowledge from them dogs there and go and lead some other team and be their main quarterback? I don't know, Hey, he did his thing. Now, I know it's not a lot of data here, but 17 of 24 passes with a 70% rating, 195 yards, first career touchdown to Travis Hunter. As I mentioned, you see the clip, you know what I mean? He dropped the bomb on him. Not a lot of stats. So we haven't seen enough. We got to be honest. Me and you, we're going to be honest. We haven't seen enough. So that's just what it is. Let's hop on to Walter Taylor. My. What Johnny Gill say? My. Because Walter Taylor is 6'5", 235 pounds. Some sites got him listed at 6'7". So let's just say a smooth 6'6". Looking at his film, wow. This dude is not scared to run. The difference between him and the Shedeur gonna drop back. He gonna check all his read options. He call himself the Tom Brady. He gonna read number 1, number 2, read number 3. One of those guys gonna be open and he gonna throw that ball. If they're not open, he'll take off. But he's not a takeoff run. I'm gonna take off soon as I'm gonna check the first option. If the second option not there, I'm gone. That's not him. The reason why we saw Shedeur running around a lot in the pocket, let's be honest here, we didn't have an offensive line who was blocking. Needless I need to say. So, Shedeur had to get up out of there, do his little thing. The rest is history. But back to Walter Taylor. Like I say, this guy here, he's not scared to run. All right. And he's a good pocket passer with a very strong arm. I'm looking at some of his highlights. I wish I could post them all, but y'all already know with this copyright stuff, I am not going to be posting all these videos and getting my stuff flagged. But looking from what I see, just Google him. Dude can really stand back there and drop bombs. He has a strong arm. That's kind of scary. A guy who was willing to run and throw and is big, a hard to take down dude. I don't know now. 2025, we may not need to go out here and search for some other dog when we may have a dog in house. Hey, let's see how he mature. Let's see how Pat Schumer, groom this offense into what it's going to be. And we'll know more when the springtime comes. So I can't sit here and say what it's going to be because I'd be lying to you and I'm not going to do that. We got to see it for ourselves. Got to see it with our eyes first. And then that kind of would dictate who will probably be the number 2, or 2025 number 1 when Shedeur leaves. All right. Now, he played in 5 games this past season. He only completed a few completions, 44 yards, 30 rushes here I'm looking at for 103 yards and a touchdown. He didn't play much at Vanderbilt this past season, y'all. So, and he didn't see any action in 2022, even though he was SEC first academic honor roll. I mean, the dude got brains. So I'm sure he's smart enough to sit back, get this thing together, and come out here and shine because he has great potential. And you know he have to have potential if Coach Prime wanted him. So I'm curious to see how that work out. Like I say, he's not scared. He take off if nobody open, and he ain't scared of getting hit. Like, he's a dog. You know what I mean? So I like that. And he's a big dude. You know, Shedeur is what, 6'2", Ryan Staub is like 6'1". You know what I mean? Now we got some big linemen. You got to think, smallest lineman may be 6'4" right now. You know, I got to go back and look. Or, yeah, about 6'4", you know. So we going to need some guys who could throw over them. You know what I'm saying? And this is him. He's tall. Let's get on to Destin Wade, y'all. Our last quarterback we got to speak about. 6'3", 223 pounds. You know, he a twin. His brother out here playing at the linebacker position. I like him. I like that in the last video on Well Off Media, him and Shedeur, he in there listening to Shedeur on some pointers on, you know, what I do, you know, was dope to see. You know, he's a good runner. Looking at what he was doing at the high school level, I know y'all gonna say, man, that's at high school. He took his team to the state championship. And looking at some of that film work from then, dude be taking off. Like, dude, I done saw him running to the end zone and take off about 30, 40 yards downfield, you know. Now, what I've seen from his college level shows that he could do the same thing. He completed 16 passes, y'all, 30 attempts, you know, but this is 2022. Not that much statistical data because 2023 he didn't really play. You know, 98 yards, you know. I don't want to go by that old data. I'm not going to go by that. I'm going to go by what my eyes saw. I see the potential. You know, I see that this dude could really come in here, learn a few things, and become a true dog. 6'3", 225 pounds. Let's just say Coach Mo get him up to about 230, pure muscle, and he's moving like that. You're not going to want to tackle this type of quarterback. Those tall, lanky, big, strong quarterbacks are hard to take down from a defensive line point of view. Trust me, I know. So, with that being said, we got Destin Wade, we got Walter Taylor, we got Ryan Staub. Those three guys could all potentially be our backup quarterback. But who will get that spot? That's where I need y'all help. Get down in the comment section right now. And from what y'all saw, from what y'all been reading on the internet, from what we've been hearing, who y'all think gonna be that dog and get that spot? Because they all have great potential. And if you want my honest opinion right now, it's kind of hard to say. And the only reason why I say that is because we don't know what Pat Schumer's going to bring to the table as far as offensive-wise. What kind of schemes are we going to be running? Are we going to be... I like to see Shedeur, honestly, in that RPO a little bit more. You know, why we not running a lot of options? We got the running backs. Now we got the line. Let's see Shedeur, you know, do some work. Let's see Shedeur do these RPOs where, hey, run pass off and bomb, bomb. We faking it and we dropping bombs. So we got some dogs at receivers, and I'm going to be doing the video on them too. We got that coming. We got a lot of videos coming, baby. So y'all just hold y'all horses, and y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Y'all get down in that comment section right now. I'm looking at these videos right now. Oh my gosh, boy. Hey, we got some dogs, boy. I want to see how all this stuff come together, boy. I'm doing a Birdman hand rub. I probably done did the Birdman hand rub about 100 times in this video. But y'all tune in. Y'all already know I'm going to be back with another. Oh, Lord, I say right back. This your boy, YouKnowTGreen, man. I'm going to be right back with another one. You already know the motto, baby. You already know the motto, man. Another day above ground is what? Truly a blessing. Like, share, subscribe, tune in with your boy, YouKnowTGreen, and I'm going to be right back with another one.